Sir, good morning, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to our program. Uh,
We'll start at
yeah,
10:30.
yeah, sharply by 10:30. Sharply by 10:30. Everything is ready, and we will start by 10:30.
Yeah. And what I wanted to ask, in this forum, it's bilingual will be comfortable, isn't it?
Sir, you can speak in Malayalam also. Absolutely no problem. That
Okay.
we have very limited number of students who don't know Malayalam, but they could speak Malayalam, but they may not read and write. Otherwise, since it is a foundation day of our college, we prefer to speak in Malayalam. So absolutely no problem, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Veneta, welcome. And we are also giving live streaming
Okay.
in the YouTube, since we could admit only 100 students in this Google Meet. We are going for live streaming through YouTube.
Okay. What is mute is it?
Yeah, please come. Sir. Good morning. Huh? കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ചേട്ടാ വരൂ ചേട്ടാ. ചേട്ടാ ലൈവ് സ്ട്രീമിംഗ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. യൂട്യൂബിലെ ലൈവ് സ്ട്രീം വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അതെ
പെരുമാൾ സാറേ, പെരുമാൾ സാർ, നമ്മളെ ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തോ?
ചെയ്ത് സാർ ഇരിക്കുന്നത് ലൈനിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പൊ
ഓക്കെ,
ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തു.
ഞാനിപ്പോ ഒരു ഇതിന്
Morning, associate team.
Sonia?
Yes, sir.
Sharply, we have only 1 minute. Chief guest has come. Associate Dean is with us. We will start the session sharply by 10:30. Okay?
Sure, sir.
Sonia, live stream തുടങ്ങിയല്ലേ?
Yes, sir. തുടങ്ങി.
Yeah. Start the session.
A very warm good morning to all. I'm much delighted to offer hearty welcome to everyone gathered over here to celebrate Quadriennial Foundation Day of College of Corporation Banking and Management and the 67th All India Cooperative Week. I'm really honored to announce that our institution has been in its 40th year in the realm of parting education, research, extension, and consultancy. The College of Corporation Banking and Management, a constituent institution of Kerala Agriculture University, was established on 16 November 1981. The college is a multidisciplinary innovative management institution to impart education and undertake research and extension in the field of agribusiness and related institutional support sector by blending the agri-input supply chain, post-harvest activities and managerial talents for the benefit of agriculture and rural development. The institution has achieved both quantitative and qualitative growth over the last 4 decades. This is indeed a precious moment to recall the past, thank for what we are today, and to keep ourselves motivated for the years to come. Once again, I would like to express a warm wishes of Ruby Jubilee to everyone. Every year, the Foundation Day falls during the All India Cooperative Week celebration, and hence we celebrate both in a befitting way. This year, we celebrate the 67th All India Cooperative Week, being celebrated by National Cooperative Union of India from 14th till 20th November. The week-long celebrations provide opportunity for cooperatives to highlight their success stories, projects, their achievements, and chalk out a future action plan which can provide a direction to the growth of cooperative movement. This year, the theme of Cooperative Week celebration is COVID Pandemic Atmanirbhar Bharat Cooperatives. Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign means building self-reliant, self-sufficient India as vision of our Honorable Prime Minister to make India a bigger and more important part of global economy. Now, let's begin the formal session by evoking the blessings of Lord Almighty.
പുതിയ ജീവൻ തുടിക്കട്ടെ
Mm. Distinguished guests, faculty, and students, let me invite respected Associate Dean of College of Corporation Banking and Management, Dr. K. N. Usha Devi, for the welcome address.
എല്ലാവർക്കും സഹകരണ അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ. എത്രയും ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥിയും കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോഓപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിന്റെ ചീഫ് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവുമായ ശ്രീ പി എസ് രാജൻ അവർകൾ, ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ വെബിനാറിന്റെ സംഘാടകൻ ഡോക്ടർ ജി വീരകുമാരൻ, എൻ്റെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകരെ, അധ്യാപക സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കലാലയത്തിന്റെ 40ാം സ്ഥാപക ദിനം. സത്യത്തിൽ ഈ സ്ഥാപക ദിനം നമ്മൾ വളരെ ഗംഭീരമായി ആഘോഷിക്കണമെന്നും എല്ലാ പൂർവ്വ അധ്യാപകരെയും പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെയും ഉൾക്കൊള്ളിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു കുടുംബ സമ്മേളനം പോലെ തന്നെ നടത്തണമെന്നുമെല്ലാം മുന്നേ വിചാരിച്ചിരുന്നതാണ്. എന്നാൽ നമുക്കറിയാം, കോവിഡ് മഹാമാരിയും നമ്മുടെ അക്രഡിറ്റേഷൻ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളും ഒപ്പം അകാലത്തിലുള്ള CCBM കുടുംബാംഗങ്ങളുടെ മരണവുമെല്ലാം അതിന് പ്രതിസന്ധി സൃഷ്ടിച്ചു. എന്നിരുന്നാലും എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഒരു പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എന്ന നിലയിൽ ഒരു ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിന് തന്നെ മേധാവിയായിരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളോട് ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ 2 വാക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാൻ കഴിയുക എന്നുള്ളത് മഹാഭാഗ്യമായി ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നു. 40 വർഷക്കാലം രാജ്യത്തെ തന്നെ മുൻനിരയിലുള്ള ഒരു കാർഷിക സർവകലാശാലയുടെ ഭാഗമായി തീരാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്നുള്ളതും നമ്മുടെ മഹാഭാഗ്യമാണ്. എന്തായാലും 67ാം ദേശീയ സഹകരണ വാരത്തോടനുബന്ധിച്ച് ഇന്നിവിടെ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന വെബിനാറും കൂടിയാകുമ്പോൾ സത്യത്തിൽ ഈ സുദിനത്തിന് ഇരട്ടി മധുരമാണ്. 1981 തുടങ്ങിയ ഈ കലാലയത്തിൽ അതിൻ്റെ പ്രതിസന്ധി ഘട്ടങ്ങളിലെല്ലാം നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം നിന്ന് ഒപ്പം ഇതിൻ്റെ ഉയർച്ചയ്ക്കായി അഹോരാത്രം പ്രയത്നിച്ച ഒട്ടേറെ അധ്യാപകരുണ്ട്. അവരെ സ്മരിക്കുവാൻ ഞാൻ ഈ അവസരം ഉപയോഗിക്കുകയാണ്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വിരമിച്ച നമ്മുടെ അധ്യാപകരിൽ സ്ഥാപക മേധാവിയായിരുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ CA ജോസ്, നമ്മുടെ 15 വർഷക്കാലം ഇവിടുത്തെ സ്ഥാപക മേധാവിയായിരുന്ന, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിനെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ എല്ലാ തലത്തിലും എത്തിക്കുവാനും അവിടെ തനതായ ഒരു സ്ഥാനം നേടിത്തരുവാനും പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും നമുക്കൊരു സ്വന്തമായ ഒരു ഇരിപ്പിടം നേടിത്തരുവാനും നമ്മെ സഹായിച്ച ഡോക്ടർ മോഹൻദാസ്, നമ്മുടെ കലാലയത്തിന്റെ നെടുന്തൂണായിരുന്ന പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും MBA അഗ്രി ബിസിനസ്സും കൂടിയും തുടങ്ങുവാൻ കാരണഭൂതനായ ഡോക്ടർ രാജൻ നായർ സാർ, സ്ഥാപക MBA അഗ്രി ബിസിനസ് മാനേജ്മെന്റ് സ്ഥാപക മേധാവിയായിരുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ സുമാരൻ സാർ എന്ന് വേണ്ട ഡോക്ടർ ഫിലിപ്പ് സാബു സാർ, ഡോക്ടർ പത്മിനി മാഡം തുടങ്ങി 2019 ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വിരമിച്ച ഡോക്ടർ വിനയകുമാർ സാർ വരെയുള്ള അധ്യാപകർ ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ഒട്ടേറെ പ്രയത്നിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ബിരുദ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ സഹകരണ, കാർഷിക, ബാങ്കിങ് മേഖലകളിൽ തനതായ വ്യക്തിത്വം പതിക്കുവാൻ അവർക്ക് സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിന് പ്രാപ്തരാക്കിയതിൽ നമുക്കേറെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഈ തരുണത്തിൽ ഇവരെയെല്ലാം മനസ്സാ സ്മരിക്കുന്നു. ഒപ്പം എല്ലാവർക്കും ഉള്ള കടപ്പാട് ഒരു പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എന്ന നിലയിലും ഈ കലാലയത്തിന്റെ മേധാവി എന്ന നിലയിലും ഞാൻ ഇത്തരുണത്തിൽ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. കൂടാതെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ വിദ്യാലയത്തെ അറിയപ്പെടാൻ പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, ബിരുദധാരികൾ ചെന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ മേഖലകളിലും സ്വന്തമായ ഒരു കയ്യൊപ്പ് പതിക്കുവാൻ നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കും സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അവർ തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ അഭിമാനവും നമ്മുടെ ഉയർച്ചയുടെ കാരണവും. അവർക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ തരുണത്തിൽ നന്ദി അർപ്പിക്കുവാൻ ഞാൻ ഈ അവസരം ഉപയോഗപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. കൂടാതെ നമുക്കറിയാം, നമ്മുടെ അകാലത്തിൽ വിട്ടുപോയ അധ്യാപകരുണ്ട്. ഡോക്ടർ CA ജോസ് സാർ, ഡോക്ടർ പരഞ്ജ്യോതി സാർ, ഡോക്ടർ MA ലിസി, ഡോക്ടർ രാജൻ നായർ സാർ, ഡോക്ടർ സെന്തിൽ കുമാർ സാർ എന്നിവരുടെ ആത്മാവിന് മുമ്പിൽ പ്രണാമം അർപ്പിക്കാൻ കൂടി ഞാൻ ഈ അവസരം ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. എന്തായാലും വരും വർഷങ്ങളിൽ കൂടുതൽ ഉയർച്ചയോടെയും കൂടുതൽ ഉത്സാഹത്തോടെയും എല്ലാ വാർഷിക ആഘോഷങ്ങളും നടത്തുവാനും ഈ കോളേജിന്റെ ഉയർച്ചയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള എല്ലാ പരിപാടികളും നടത്തുവാനും നമുക്കെല്ലാം കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കർത്തവ്യത്തിലേക്ക് കടക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്ന് 40ാം പിറന്നാൾ ആഘോഷവും ഒപ്പം ദേശീയ സഹകരണ വാരാഘോഷത്തിന്റെയും ഭാഗമായി പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്താൻ ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്, പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും കേരള കോർപ്പറേറ്റ് സഹകരണ ബാങ്കിംഗ് മേഖലകളിലെ മാറ്റങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്താൻ ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ സർവശ്രീ ഡോക്ടർ PS രാജൻ അവറുകളാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോഓപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിന്റെ ചീഫ് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് ഓഫീസറാണ്. സത്യത്തിൽ ഒരു കാർഷിക സർവകലാശാല പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി കൂടിയായ അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയതിൽ വളരെയേറെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. പ്രവൃത്തി പരിചയം കൊണ്ട് ബാങ്കിംഗ് മേഖലയെയും സഹകരണ മേഖലയെയും ഏറ്റവും നന്നായി അടുത്തറിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് തീർച്ചയായും സഹകരണ ബാങ്കിംഗ് മേഖലയിലെ മാറ്റങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ച് വ്യക്തമായ ധാരണയും വ്യക്തമായ അറിവുമുണ്ട്. ഈ അറിവിന്റെ ഒരംശം നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ അവരിൽ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള അവബോധവും അറിവും തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും സാധിക്കും. ഏറ്റവും അനുയോജ്യനായ വ്യക്തി തന്നെയാണ് ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് ഈ പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്തുവാനായി എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഔദ്യോഗിക തിരക്കുകൾ നമുക്കറിയാം. ഒരു കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോഓപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിന്റെ ഒരു ചീഫ് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവിന്റെ ഓഫീസറുടെ ഔദ്യോഗിക തിരക്കുകളെ കുറിച്ച്, ഈ ഔദ്യോഗിക തിരക്കുകൾക്കിടയിലും നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും നമ്മുടെ ഈ സ്ഥാപക ദിനത്തിൽ ഈ വാരാഘോഷത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്താൻ സംബന്ധിച്ച അദ്ദേഹത്തിനോടുള്ള നന്ദി ഞാൻ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. ഒപ്പം ഏറെ സന്തോഷത്തോടെയും ഏറെ അഭിമാനത്തോടെയും കലാലയത്തിന്റെ പേരിൽ ഹൃദയപൂർവ്വം അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യാനുള്ളത് നമ്മുടെ ഈ സുദിനത്തിൽ നമ്മോടൊപ്പം പങ്കാളികളാകാൻ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ഏവരെയും സസന്തോഷം ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഔപചാരികതയുടെ പേരിലാണെങ്കിലും ഇത് നമ്മൾ നടത്തുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ സ്ഥാപക ദിനമാണ്. ഇവിടെ വന്നു ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന മനസ്സുകൊണ്ടും ഓൺലൈനിലൂടെയും വന്നു ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകരെയും അനധ്യാപകരെയും ഒപ്പം നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുവാൻ ഈ അവസരം എല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊള്ളുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, let me request Dr. G.S. Arularasan, Rave Officer, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to all. Retired faculty members, teachers of CCBM family, and dear students. I feel elated to introduce the speaker of the program, Sri P.S. Rajan, the first Chief Executive Officer of the newly formed Kerala Bank and a distinguished alumnus of our great Kerala Agriculture University. Prior to assuming this coveted post, he has worked in several key portfolios in the banking sector with more than three decades of professional experience. Hailing from Kodamangalam in Ernakulam district, Sri P.S. Rajan began his career in 1985 as Rural Development Officer in Union Bank of India. After completing his post-graduation in horticulture from KAU, he has a rich and wide array of experience in various facets of banking, comprising rural credit and social banking, primary sector credit, MSME lending, corporate credit, etc. He then served as regional manager in Kottayam, Kozhikode, and Ernakulam regions in Kerala. He has further served in the IT department of the bank and played a pivotal role in the digitalization of the banking services. He was associated with NPCA as a task force member of IMPS and AEPS, that is Aadhaar enabled payment system, the backbone of the payment system in the country. Sri Rajan has to history being served as the MSME and the credit policy general manager of the bank, and during his tenure the bank could achieve many milestones in MSME field, including setting up of trust platform, PSB loan portal, and so on. The bank has received many accolades and awards as a premium lender for MSME and Kudumbashree. Sri Rajan was also the founder director of the Rural Entrepreneurship Training Institute of the bank and a member of the board of directors in TIPCO. No doubt, sir, we are sure under your steward leadership, the Kerala Bank would serve as a role model to other banks and add many features, many feathers to its cap. With this brief introduction, we once again welcome you, sir, and thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's my honor to invite Mr. Rajan P.S., Chief Executive Officer, Kerala State Co-operative Bank Limited, for the keynote address.
Good morning and Namaskaram.
Good morning, sir.
40ാം ജന്മദിനം ആഘോഷിക്കുന്ന ഈ കോർപ്പറേഷൻ ആൻഡ് ബാങ്കിങ് ആൻഡ് അഗ്രി ബിസിനസ് മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് കോളേജിന് ആദ്യമായി അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുവാനും അനുമോദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുവാനും ഞാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇവിടെ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ actually this is a homecoming for me. When this college has started, I was a postgraduate student in horticulture college and I was pursuing my post-graduation in horticulture at that time. And many of the first batch students are well acquainted. They were our juniors. And I still remember most of them by name also, because we were staying in the same hostels. So that's why, and I believe this is one of the among agriculture universities. This course was a pioneer attempt by any agriculture university, and I'm sure that this course for Kerala Bank, this type of academic qualification will be very, very much useful. That is my second point, why I am very happy. This is a convergence of cooperation and banking. And very rarely such courses I have seen. And your induction, I believe, in our cooperative sector and in the cooperative bank will be of very much useful to us. So in this two contexts, I am very much happy to address you as a part of celebration for your 40th birth, in the occasion of your 40th birthday. And although I come with a presentation, so I will quickly run through it because there it is not a slide by slide. I will explain only what is the background, why the slide has come, and what is its importance and what is the context. And I'm not going to explain everything. And I am liable to have a good QA section after that. That will be more useful. So I think the last year, this week, we are celebrating the 67th Cooperation International in the National Cooperation Week. As far as Kerala is concerned, the last year was very eventful in cooperative sector, because for the first time in the country, for the cooperative sector, we have got a bank. Bank means this was Kerala State Cooperative Bank was an apex cooperative bank earlier. Now this is going to be a full-fledged. We are going to become a full-fledged commercial bank from cooperative sector. This is the first experiment in the country, and the government and the state can be proud of it. And the immense contribution that is going to give to this state, because you may be knowing, if in Kerala, the role of cooperatives, if you compare the contribution to GDP of Kerala, the corporate segment and cooperative segment, I am sure that the cooperative segment will have an upper hand. Because in Kerala there is a peculiarity in every segment. കേരളത്തിലെ ഏത് മേഖല എടുത്തു നോക്കിയാലും there will be a cooperative union there. There will be some institution, there will be some brand rather from the cooperative sector. I can give you many number of examples. See, the segment wise, if you go starting from the literature. In the literature side, we are having Kerala ഒരു പ്രസിദ്ധീകരണ സ്ഥാപനമുണ്ട് നമുക്ക്, സാഹിത്യ പ്രവർത്തക സഹകരണ സംഘം. അത് തൊട്ട് ഏത് മേഖല എടുത്തു നോക്കിയാലും there will be a cooperative union there. Like I can many more examples I can tell you, like many of the brands which we use, like we are having Kera, we are having Milma, we are having Market Fed, we are having Surabhi, we are having Malsya Fed. Like that, a number of institutions are there. In service sector also, if you know, every segment there will be every activity, every line of activity there will be a cooperative union. So that is many. I am coming in the later part. That is the clout the cooperatives are having in this state, and I am sure that, as I told earlier, more than the cooperatives are having a bigger role in economy in the Kerala, in the working of the business process. But unfortunately, there is no bank there. There is a gap. Usually there should be. We are dealing with money. Every segment, these institutions are dealing with. There is banking requirement, I mean. But unfortunately, from cooperative sector, there is no full-fledged bank now. So that gap is filled up by Kerala Bank. That is why I told this was a very eventful year for Kerala is concerned. And in this context, that's what I told. I am very happy to be here to address you. So with this background, we'll quickly go to the slides. Thereafter, this will be open for the discussion and QA session. So this is ഇത് നമ്മുടെ കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ്സിൻ്റെ കേരളത്തിലെ ഒരു ഇനിഷ്യേഷൻ, എങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ കേരള ബാങ്കിൽ എത്തി നിൽക്കുന്നു എന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് വേണ്ടിയാണ്. What we have to understand here is the earlier rulers, the kings in Travancore, starting from Travancore, Cochin to Malabar, they were also pioneers in setting up of this type of institutions. And these enactments by which the rudimentary form of the cooperative movement started in Kerala was the front runner in the country itself. For example, in this many of the act, next slide. It is not properly വരുന്നില്ല, കാണാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഇത് കളഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഫുൾ വരാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത് ഇൻ 1972 ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് എപ്പെക്സ് ബാങ്ക്, അതായത് നമ്മൾ കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്ക് ഒരു കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് എപ്പെക്സ് ബാങ്ക് ആയിരുന്നു. ഈ ഒരു കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് എപ്പെക്സ് ബാങ്ക് ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ തന്നെ RBI അപ്രൂവ് ചെയ്ത് കേരള സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിനാണ്. അതായത് കേരള ബാങ്കിന്റെ ഇന്ന് കാണുന്ന റുഡിമെന്ററി ഫോം. അതിൽ നിന്നാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കേരള ബാങ്ക് എന്ന ബ്രാൻഡ് നെയിമിൽ ഒരു ഫുൾഫിൽഡ് ആയി മാറുവാൻ വേണ്ടി, അതും ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ആകമാനം നോക്കിയാൽ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഒരു എപ്പെക്സ് കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിന് ഒരു ഫുൾഫിൽഡ് ബാങ്കായി മാറുവാൻ, അതായത് നമ്മളിവിടെ നടത്തിയത് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ 13 ജില്ലകളിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന DCBs were converged to form a single bank. So this is one of the rarest and biggest merger ever happened in the country, because in the now mergers are going for nationalized bank, but that is also merger of only 1 or 2 or 3 banks. But now this is merger of 14 banks, including the 13 DCBs except Malappuram and Kerala State Cooperative Bank. These are having different IT systems, different core banking. Now we are with the task of framing the common policies, common product and common IT structure for this. That is the whole exercise. Next. See, you may be knowing different type of cooperative societies are there in Kerala, starting from dairy development. The major segments are the dairy development department, cooperative societies, choir cooperative societies, fisheries, industry development departments, different type of societies, and the primary agriculture cooperatives. These are the major segments. And activity wise also, in the next slide we are showing, these are the existing sectors and emerging sectors we are showing. Here the notable one is, in the emerging sectors, different cooperative societies are emerging, like Pravasi cooperative societies, because a number of NRIs are coming back to Kerala, especially under the circumstances of COVID and all. So lot of Pravasi cooperative societies are now emerging. And hospital and healthcare in Kerala, this is it's not a new sector, but a lot of importance is being acquired for the hospital and healthcare society segment. So a lot of societies are emerging here, like the educational institutions under education societies. Then one of the new breed is the tourism societies, because you may be knowing Kerala is having a lot of potential as a tourism destination. It's known as God's own country. So in tourism sector also, we are having a lot of cooperative societies are emerging up. So coming to the cooperative credit structure in Kerala, earlier it was, this slide clearly explains how the transformation has come. See, KSCB was one apex bank in short-term credit, and then 14 DCBs were there, and 1,647 packs were there. And after 29 November 2019, it was the first two, that is KSCB and DCBs were merged to form the Kerala Bank. Now from the two-tier system and become a three-tier system has become a two-tier system. And in long-term credit, actually this type of cooperatives were not very active in long-term credit. It was done by the other cooperative institutions like Cascade Bank and its branches. Now Kerala Bank is equipped and capable of giving long-term credit also to the public. See, this is the transformation in short, in that perspective. And going by the size, although we are after State Bank of India, State Bank of
that slide കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നതില്ല.
Yeah, that slide, I think some. Note a second. Sri, this is known as the second largest. Again, it over. This is known as the second largest banking network in Kerala. But if you take the Kerala Bank and PAX, because Kerala Bank is having 769 branches, and we are having more than 1 lakh crore business. Add to that, we are refinancing the PAX, and PAX is having a joint partnership with us. They are having 1,600 in number, and they are having branches also, and they are also doing 1 lakh crore business. So if we add both and take our touch points, altogether we are having 4,500 in the state, whereas State Bank of India is having only 1,220. And when State Bank of India do a business of 1.6 lakh crore, we are doing, including PAX, the Kerala Bank can command a business of over 2 lakh crore. So we are the largest network. And this is the structure of the bank. That means it is having one headquarters at Trivandrum. 7 regional offices are there. For 2 districts, 1 regional office. That is the structure. Then there is one corporate business office is there to deal with the corporate accounts. That means big accounts at Ernakulam. And there are 13 credit processing centers attached to this in each district. Credit processing center, now the specialty is the credit requirement. The credit proposals are dealt with for the branches also. These are processed at credit hubs called credit processing centers. And as I told, 769 branches are there, and 4,500 odd PAX, including PAX touch points are there. Next. This is our deposit and the profile, and over 60,000 crore is deposits, and loans 40,000 crore. Next. This is one of the most important perspective. In the perspective, this is one of the most important slide what we are having. Here we are going to we are given which are the new functions, the way forward for Kerala Bank. It is you may be knowing these are having broadly four functions like lending, then accepting deposits, then payment facilitator, then banking facilitator for PAX. In lending, we are having 2 themes. One is channelizing refinance to PAX. And means, we can take the next slide. Next. Yeah. As a refinance enabler. This refinance enabler, you will be knowing one of the strength of the cooperatives is availing the availability of refinance from NABARD at a very low cost interest rate. So every year, NABARD is having tailor-made schemes in short-term agriculture and long-term agriculture. So every year we used to draw this and deploy with the PAX. This is the refinance support we are giving to PAX. So then what is happening? Due to lack of professionalism, we are not able to exploit it fully. One example is there is a long-term rural credit availability of with NABARD. Abundant funds are there. The refinance rate is very cheap. Means when in the industry the interest rate is almost 9% or something, they give us a refinance of 2.9%. But we were not keen to avail this because we were not having much schemes for long-term agricultural lending. So after Kerala Bank, we have made a lot of schemes for investment in long-term agriculture.
Sir, கேக்குதல்ல sir? Sir, sir, are you in the line? Sir, could you hear me, sir? Huh? I think they left the meeting. Sir? Friends, be online. We will just call him and get back to you soon. Be online. എന്റെ ഫോൺ എവിടെ അവിടെ
Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. We could hear you, sir.
Yeah.
Please,
What?
sir.
See, what I was telling, this slide is very important because this is the way forward for the Kerala Bank. This is what all about the transformation is. I told earlier also, there are four functions primarily. That is lending, deposit, and payment facilitator, banking facilitator for PACs. These are the four themes we are having. ലെൻഡിങ്ങിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം കോപ്പറേറ്റീവ് ബാങ്കിന് രണ്ട് തീമാണ് നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഒന്ന്, വൺ ഈസ് ചാനലൈസിങ് ഹൗ എഫക്റ്റീവ്ലി വി ക്യാൻ ചാനലൈസ് ദ റീഫൈനാൻസ് ടു ദ പാക്സ്, ബിക്കോസ് ദിസ് ഈസ് എൻ എനേബിളർ ഓഫ് ഗെറ്റിംഗ് മാക്സിമം റീഫൈനാൻസ് ഫ്രം NABARD and channelize it to the PACs, because the NABARD refinance is very cheap, it is production oriented, and it should be, and the utilization history is very important. How they allocate to each state is last year how much they have utilized. So last year, if we are utilizing the maximum, they will definitely allot a bigger chunk this year. That is the modality. So under these circumstances, we have made a lot of progress this year after emergence of Kerala Bank. That slide. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്ന സ്ലൈഡിൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇല്ല, മുമ്പോട്ട് 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 നെക്സ്റ്റ് refinance enabler. See, usually in the cooperative system throughout, we were very keen to utilize the short-term finance like a special liquidity facility and Kisan credit card. These are all short-term agriculture finance. Whereas long-term agriculture finance and other short-term credit for MSME, we were not very keen to utilize. In the country itself, there is not much takers for the long-term agriculture credit. Whereas in Kerala, now the state is starving for investment in agriculture. So after emergence of Kerala Bank, we have made long-term agriculture schemes for investment in agriculture, in allied agriculture activities like dairy, poultry, then all the other activities also, and also for schemes for long-term like agriculture machinery, then new planting of crops, acquiring the premises, then farmhouses. These lot of fund is available now. We will be this year. We will have a head start for that, and we want to disburse around 600 crore in this segment. The second thing is, in this year, as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, the central government has announced for refinance these 3 schemes like PAXS multi-service center, agriculture infra fund, and micro food processing schemes. See, you may be knowing in the country as a COVID package, 4 or 5 agri bills were passed. The mandis were abolished. Then for the exports were permitted, interstate transportation were permitted, like that, and corporate farming, contract farming, contract farming for the corporates were permitted. This is going to give huge impact, and there are going to be a lot of surplus in agriculture. And you may be also knowing there is a very huge gap in agriculture in India, because for production a lot of credit is available, but after production a major chunk of either cereals or pulses or fruits and vegetables, they are being wasted for want of storage facilities, or for not having proper transportation facilities to reach the consumer destination, or there is no value addition taking place. To address all these things, the government has formulated a new scheme through NABARD to strengthen the PACs and convert them as multi-service centers. Like now, the refinance is available at now credit is available at 1% interest rate for the primary agriculture credit societies for setting up of any of these type of ventures, either in storage, either in marketing, either in e-commerce of agri-produce, or value addition of agri-produce, like that. I'm happy to say that ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പയനിയർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പാലക്കാട് സഹകരണ സംഘങ്ങളുടെ കൺസോർഷ്യം ചേർന്നിട്ട് ഹാപ്കോസ് എന്ന പേരിൽ ഒരു നെല്ല് സംഭരണവും റൈസ് മില്ലും സ്ഥാപിക്കുന്ന 80 കോടി രൂപയുടെ ഒരു പ്രൊജക്റ്റ് ഓൾറെഡി ഇതിനകത്ത് പാക്സസ് മൾട്ടി സർവീസ് സെന്റർ എന്ന സ്കീമിൽ 1% വായ്പയിൽ ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള സ്കീം നമ്മൾ നബാർഡ് വഴിയാണ് ഇപ്പം നടപ്പാക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പം ഇതിന് കേരളത്തിൽ ഈ വർഷം ഏകദേശം 300 ചില്ലുവാനം കോടി രൂപ പല പാക്സുകൾക്കായി നൽകുവാനായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്കീം എൻവിസേജ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. ദിസ് ഈസ് ഗോയിങ് ടു ഗിവ് എ ബിഗ് ബൂസ്റ്റ് ടു ദ അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഇൻ കേരള. അതായത് വില സ്ഥിരത, അതുപോലെ സ്റ്റോറേജ് ഇല്ലാതെ നശിച്ചു പോവുക, ഇതുപോലെയുള്ള പല പ്രോസസ്സിംഗ് യൂണിറ്റുകളും പാക്സിൻ്റെതായിട്ട് വരാൻ സാധ്യതയുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് സെക്കൻഡ് ഈസ് അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ ഇൻഫ്രാ ഫണ്ട്. അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ ഇൻഫ്രാ ഫണ്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ബേസിക്കലി ഇത് തന്നെയാണ്. ഈ അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് മാനുഫാക്ചർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അത് വേസ്റ്റ് ആകാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി സ്റ്റോറേജ് വർദ്ധിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനും ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ തന്നെ സ്കീം തന്നെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ആദ്യം പാക്സസ് അതിൻ്റെ ബെനിഫിഷ്യറി പാക്സും അത് പാക്സ് വഴിയാണ് നടപ്പാക്കുന്നത്. ഇത് അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ ഇൻഫ്രാ ഫണ്ട് ബാങ്കിൻ്റെ ബ്രാഞ്ചുകൾ വഴി വ്യക്തികൾക്കും സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾക്കും ഫൈനാൻസ് അവൈൽ ചെയ്യാം. അതിന് റീഫൈനാൻസ് സപ്പോർട്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ 3% ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് സബ്വെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. ദിസ് ഈസ് അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ ഇൻഫ്രാ ഫണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ദ തേർഡ് ഈസ് മൈക്രോ ഫുഡ് പ്രോസസിംഗ് സ്കീം. അതും ഇതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് പ്രോസസ്സ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന്, അതുപോലെ മൈക്രോ ഫുഡ് പ്രോസസിംഗ് സെന്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നതിന് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് സബ്വെൻഷനോടുകൂടി ബാങ്കുകളിൽ നിന്ന് വായ്പ കിട്ടും. ഇതിന് ഗ്യാരണ്ടിയും ഗവൺമെന്റ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് മൂന്നും നബാർഡ് വഴി റീഫൈനാൻസ് കിട്ടുന്നതും നമുക്ക് ഈ വർഷം ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതുമാണ്. ദിസ് വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ത്രൂ പാക്സ് ആൻഡ് ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ത്രൂ കേരള ബാങ്ക്. ദിസ് ഈസ് ദ 1 point ഒറിജിനൽ സ്ലൈഡ്. And then that second is direct lending. Direct lending means earlier in cooperative sector, you may be knowing they were doing the mortgage based lending. But now after Kerala Bank, we have transformed all our schemes. It is going to be priority sector lending now, only to the directed sectors like agriculture, MSME and others. Here, to enable that, the next slide. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, അതിന് മുമ്പ് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഈ സഹകരണ സമൂഹത്തിൽ സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ ആളുകൾ വായ്പ എടുക്കാറ് അവരുടെ ഒരു മോർഗേജ് ബേസ്ഡ്, അതായത് ഒരു മോർഗേജ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ വിലയുടെ 50% വായ്പ എടുക്കുകയാണ്. അതിൻ്റെ പർപ്പസ് ഒന്നും നമ്മൾ ചോദിക്കാറില്ല. പക്ഷേ ആസ് പെർ അവർ നാഷണൽ പോളിസി ആൻഡ് RBI പോളിസി, ദിസ് കനോട്ട് ബി ഡൺ. Actually, our lending should be for productive purpose. Which are the main productive areas in the country are, one is agriculture. If Kerala economy, the agriculture GDP is only 11%. But in Kerala, most of the contribution to DGP is from other services like MSME and service sector. So, but uniformly, we were not having any schemes for lending like this. And we were not having any projects for that. So after Kerala Bank, we have developed these products. Means KB Kisan Mutra, then LT Agriculture I already told, then KB Microfinance, then Micro Food Processing, KB Mitra MSME. Mitra is for MSME, Suvidha for MSME, then our regular home loan, then Suvidha home loan. For Pravasis, we have made loan schemes. The next slide. For pensioners, personal, then mortgage, tourism sector, KB vehicle finance. This type of schemes to the production-oriented scheme we have formulated. And further, our lending it will not be much mortgage-based. It will be through the production-oriented. This is the one of the biggest changes now happening in the state after Kerala Bank. Then the old slide, yeah. Then this is nothing new in that deposit, accepting the deposit from PACS, because out of the total deposits we are having a major deposit portion. There is an agreement between PACS and the Apex Bank, like Kerala Bank, to have an interest protection. Whatever PACS interest rate is giving, that interest, the money they are being deposited with Kerala Bank. Apart from that, from general public also, the bank branches and bank branches are accepting deposit. This is the regular function. Then the third most important thing is payment facilitator. From your personal experience also, now you may be knowing that what is digital banking. But unfortunately, in Kerala or in any cooperative sector, we are not very experts in digital banking. So, this is a very important segment for banking now. The bank is being changed as a digital bank. Almost 99% of the operations can be handled without going to bank. That is what is through either mobile banking or internet banking and through ATMs. There is one slide. Yeah. So Kerala Bank, but as I told earlier, there is no, with the cooperative banks or cooperative banking community, there is no digital banking services developed, and there is no digital payment ecosystem with us. So our attempt, we are in the process of establishing a very state-of-the-art digital payment ecosystem in which all these components should be available. And as I was telling you, now youngsters or the technocrats or office goers, everybody, they don't want to go to bank and start to do the banking operations, to wait in the counter, and even for loans, now fintech solutions are available. We are going to introduce whatever facilities available in the country should be there in Kerala Bank. And this is going to give a lot of customer convenience and going to have a lot of customer onboarding. Because although this technology is available with most of these nationalized bank and all the private banks, there is no rural penetration. You may be, whereas India is having a very unique payment systems available. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം, കഴിഞ്ഞ 4-5 വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ആധാർ ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ UPI പേയ്മെൻറ്റ്, ഇത് പ്രകാരം ഇപ്പോൾ സാധാരണ ജനങ്ങൾ തന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ സിറ്റികളിലൊക്കെ പോയി കഴിയാം, നമ്മൾ കാശ് കൈകൊണ്ട് തൊടാതെ, കറൻസി കൈകൊണ്ട് തൊടാതെയുള്ള ഒരു ട്രാൻസാക്ഷനാണ് നമ്മൾ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ബോംബെയിലൊക്കെ ജീവിക്കുന്ന ആളുകൾക്കറിയാം, ഒരു അക്കൗണ്ട് തുടങ്ങാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ബാങ്കിൽ പോകേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. യു ക്യാൻ ഓപ്പൺ ഇറ്റ് ത്രൂ ദ മൊബൈൽ ബാങ്കിങ്. അതുപോലെ ഈ അക്കൗണ്ട് ഓപ്പറേഷൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് വി ഹാവ് സീൻ എ സ്ട്രീറ്റ് വെണ്ടർ അക്സെപ്റ്റിംഗ് ക്യാഷ് ഫോർ ഹിസ് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ത്രൂ എ QR code. Then we can purchase tickets, flight ticket or rail ticket or even bus ticket, everything. You can book hotels through mobile banking. You can make donations to Prime Minister's Relief Fund or Chief Minister's Relief Fund through mobile banking. You can make payments to your utility bills like electricity bill or your water bill. Any payment integrated with this through the Bharat Bill Pay, we can make payments. NEFT RTGS, you need not go to the bank to initiate an NEFT RTGS. You can do it through the mobile. Then there is a very big jam trinity in the country, and DBT transfer is taking place. You will be knowing last year the saving was more than 1.5 lakh crore in the country due to the DBT enablement. DBT enablement means the subsidies and other tax other benefits, the subsidies, all pensions can directly hit the account through the Aadhaar enabled payment system. If your account is Aadhaar enabled, Aadhaar seeded, that is what is AEPS. And you will be knowing for the agriculture credit, there is KCC cards where you can draw money through ATM for your agriculture purpose also, or you can use in the POS machine for purchase and for everything. So, but unfortunately, these systems are not available as of now in cooperative sector. So this is our biggest theme. This is our biggest achievement we are going to have. And I believe that because of Corona and we could not make much headway in this segment, but we believe that within 2 to 3 months we can transform into a digital bank and offer all the services what is available in the most modern private sector banks also through the Kerala Bank. And another aspect here is, you may be knowing, this is a bank of Kerala government. So through this bank, if we are tech savvy, all the subsidies, many of our department is giving lot of subsidies like agriculture department, development departments, dairy development departments, then this industry department. Lot of subsidies are being given. This can be given through the bank account, and this will be an enabler for government to implement the DBT and directly to reach the customers. Then in Kerala, lot of social security pensions are disbursed, and even now it is done manually through the primary agriculture cooperatives. But this can also be done through the system, and can be used for monthly pension distribution for social security pension schemes and all. Like that, government is having various taxes, collections, and various revenues are collected, land tax, water tax. Everything can be collected through the bank accounts or remitted in the bank accounts through, this can be enabled, this also can be enabled through UPI. And for suppose a customer want to give credit for his land tax, it can be enabled through our mobile banking, and payment can be accepted through UPI or card transfer. So this bank can act as a payment bank for the government. This is the most important thing. Then go to original side. Yeah. Then the banking facilitator for PACS. That payment system management, digi services, cash management, etc. You may be knowing now, one reform act was in Banking Regulation Act was recently passed, which will affect the PACS also, because hereafter the PACS cannot use the name banking, and they cannot. They are not a payment bank. They cannot deal with the negotiable instruments, or their customers cannot avail the payment services directly from PACS. Here there is there is a big role for the Kerala Bank, but somebody can, in a union, somebody can provide these services to the PACS. So this is a major role for the bank, because they urgently need the KCC issuance, because they are very active in short-term lending to agriculture. So now the rule is all the short-term crop loans should be administered as KCCs. But PACS cannot, their own they cannot enable them. They have to have a credit union bank for that. So Kerala Bank can act as a union for that, as a payment system for the cooperatives, for the PACS. Then they want to do the cash transfers like NEFT, RTGS, or any other payment system. That also they alone cannot do. They are not having any entry. They will not be given any entry to the payment systems like UPI or Aadhaar enabled payment system or even NEFT, RTGS. They are not going to get a direct membership. But they can become sub-members of Kerala Bank, and each PACS can become a sub-member, and their customers also can do the services through the union bank, like their parent bank, like Kerala Bank. So here also, in transformation of PACS and extending these digital services to the PACS, also there is a great role for the Kerala Bank, and this same payment facility ecosystem, the payment bank ecosystem which we are going to implement, will also plan to enable all the services for PACS also. So this is the fourth theme we are having. I quickly run through that. I think you can reserve your questions in this segment for the QA session. Then we are having, since you have referred Atmanirbhar Bharat, we are having one or two slides in that. The last slide is Atmanirbhar Bharat. And 100 days. Before that, See, this is what is Atmanirbhar Bharat. I already shared what is the what we are going to do. That agriculture infra fund we are having 1 lakh crore to be implemented. This is the total outlay. We are also a part and parcel of that, and we can implement through our branches and through the packs also. And it is denoted. Kerala is having a share of 2,520 crore, and the 3-year period is there. 10-year period is there. 3% interest subvention is available, and these are all about the scheme. So then, the next slide you can take. During the COVID period, as I told earlier, we have actively participated in the state government schemes, including contribution to CMDRF funds and injecting liquidity to farmers, SLF, through the SLF. Then we were asked to give the loans when the other banks were closed. Our branches were very active in extending the quick loans for the NRIs under gold loan. Then our own gold loan schemes. When all of the banks were closed, also we were very active extending urgent finance to the public. Then for the different departments like dairy, fisheries and poultry, we have introduced a lot of schemes for the entrepreneurs. And the most important is the 100 days program of the Chief Minister. Next slide. This is the target allotted to this, around 14,200 odd from Kerala Bank and PACS. This much man days should be created. That is the mandate given to us. And when there is a few more days left, we have already achieved this target through our schemes implemented through the Kerala Bank branches and PSCs. So this total target of 17,000 jobs we have already achieved. This is all about, and I think I have quickly run through what the Kerala Bank transformation is going to be and how it is going to interfere in the financial segment of Kerala and how it is going to work as a part and parcel of the cooperative system in the country. And the most important is the professional management of financial systems, especially that is lacking in the cooperative sector now. You will be knowing many of the cooperative ventures are defunct now or are classified as sick units because of the mismanagement in the financial sector. Whereas we have to understand that never finance is not a charity, and there is misinformation, or it should not be construed as a subsidy. Finance should not be construed as subsidy. There should be a professionalism in management and repayment of loans. The most important is to act as a professional bank for the cooperative segment and inculcating the financial inclusion and financial habits in the society, especially in the cooperative segment. Now with this, I think I'm concluding this. Once again, I wish all the success for this great institution. And now this is open for Q&A session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That was really a fruitful session. Now the forum is open for discussion. Students, faculty, and all other listeners, you can post your queries in the chat box. Ms. Niranjana Chandran will be coordinating the question and answer session. So, there is a question by Dr. Larison, sir. That is, what is the reason for not including Malappuram DCB?
Actually, Malappuram DCB, as I told earlier, this is all these DCBs, the packs in the district. they have made a resolution in the general body. They have made a resolution to join the Kerala Bank or not. That was the process for this merger. But in Malappuram, because the political majority was not with this segment, it was with others. So they have decided to opt out from this. So they are not even now. They are not joined this. It is not exclusion from our side. They only opted out from this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And the next question is, where Kerala cooperatives are heading to, and what is the future of cooperatives in Kerala and India, asked by Shivajit.
See, I already explained as far as Kerala is concerned, even in the country, cooperative segment, especially in Kerala, is more than corporate segment. I told earlier also that there is lot of institutions, there are lot of service segments, lot of manufacturing segments, lot of other institutions run in the cooperative structure. And if you aggregate all of them, the contribution to Kerala GDP, and not only that, not only GDP wise, it is touching your lives in every segment. Like starting from say various brand also I have referred, and various other things are forthcoming. And also I presented there the transformation and new facilities, new refinance available for the primary agriculture credit societies, because they are the major institutions in the segments. And with the professional management, many of them are not professionally managed in the financial areas. So if you give a small change to that, and if you make strict enactments there, this is having a very big future, because both the governments are for that. And with that, I believe that more than corporates, going for cooperatives with a professional management can have a very big role in the country, especially in Kerala.
Thank you, sir. The next question is by Amrita TP. That is, sir, you said that due to lack of professionalism, we are not able to avail the long-term refinance services of NABARD in full. So is there an opportunity for the professional students of CCBM to fill the gap?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. See, always, initially also I told, this is the one course which is a convergence of cooperative movement, cooperative subjects, and the banking. So definitely not only in long-term long-term agricultural investment, in all other working of Kerala Bank, the people should have a direct role. You should get more representation. That's what I feel. Especially where banking is a knowledge-based industry, and cooperative is a structure here. Cooperative is the parent. Cooperative movement is the parent here. This bank is owned by the cooperatives, whereas where the professional banking principle should be applied. And that's why I told this is a convergence of both. So definitely not only in long-term lending, long-term agriculture, and otherwise also there is a lot of scope for the students from this institution for the development and setting up of this bank.
Thank you, sir. And the next question is by Shumara. Does the Malappuram DCB can avail the refinance facility by abstaining from the amalgamation?
Subject to conditions, because we are having a bank-to-bank relationship only. So availment of refinancing is a borrowing. For that, then they have to fulfill the other conditions, like they have to give some security or something like that. Nothing prevents them from availing the refinance if they can fulfill the conditions. Fulfilling the condition means, see, now earlier DCB also, when before Kerala Bank also, the DCBs were keeping their surplus with the Kerala Bank as deposits. So those deposits, they can give us collateral for availing the refinance. So refinance is not prohibited for them. They can avail, but the bank, but our requirement as a bank to bank should be complied, because they are not under our direct control now. In the management of their affairs, we are not having a control. So if they want to borrow from Kerala Bank, they have to give some comfort, like collateral or something.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And again, there is a question. Being the students who studying cooperation, what is your advice to develop our career in cooperatives?
Again, I told this is a rare course, and in India also, this model after this banking regulation bill, the amendment which was recently brought out, there are going to be a lot of changes. This cooperative segment is also coming under the direct RBI control. Like you see, the major changes what they have made in that by that bill is now urban cooperatives are have to be under direct supervision of RBI. That is the immediate change they have made. Then for PACs, there is a lot of changes coming. Like PACs will not be allowed to transact in the counter, just like any other bank is going to do. And they cannot use the name bank. They are only lending institutions under agriculture. So they are not allowed, as I told earlier, in payment systems. So there should be a lot of professionalism in their working. So a lot of professionals are required there also. And as far as an apex, and in the country itself, like Kerala Bank, many of the apex cooperative banks are doing like that what we are doing. Many of the teams are visited here from Jharkhand, then even Madhya Pradesh or somewhere, Punjab also, and they are going to emerge as a single apex bank from the cooperative sector and cutting short the 3-tier. It will be a 2-tier system, and in that segment also a lot of professionals are required. And also, as I told earlier, the convergence of cooperative principles. This is a course. There is a convergence of cooperative movements and banking principles. So this is a rare breed of people available, and I think all our country you can make a move that you should be given equal. I think even now in IBPS also for banking selection, this course is included even now. Like that in Kerala, unfortunately, this selection is done by PSC. There also we have to make representation from the highest side to induct your people in this segment also to the PSC qualifications.
Thank you, sir. And the next question is, now the Kerala Bank is capable of giving long-term loans also, then why we still need agricultural and rural development banks?
No, there are Cascade Bank, you mean, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, see, that is a administrative decision to be taken. Actually, just like we were also telling, in principle, we were also telling, just like the DCB branches merged with the Kerala Bank, these branches also can get merged if the government take a decision like that. I think it is a what is it? It is an administrative decision. It's a political decision. functionally there is no requirement of a long-term lending institution.
Thank you, sir. And we have another question. How the Kerala Bank will effectively coordinate the activities of PACS without a central bank in between?
Actually, there is a system like that. System means in the at the district level, there is one DGM and staff in charge of inspection for the PACS and all, and that system is already there. Only thing is that this should be strengthened. And what I heard for the PACS also a common software is coming, and the RFP is in process. So their software will be unified, and that will be integrated for the payment purposes. It can be integrated with Kerala Bank payment systems. So with that, a lot of transparency will come in their activities. And also by that enactment earlier they have come, it is very, it's a matter of time that government is going to insist full KYC for their clients, which I say it is not so transparent in PACS now. Account opening is and all done without the full reliable KYC. That also will be a past. It's a matter of time only. And everything will be controlled, means inspected by the NABARD as well as the refinancing bank, their lending portfolio. Of course, we are not having any control over their administrative things, but lending portfolio, wherever we are refinancing, we are inspecting. Even now, it is going on.
Thank you, sir. Sir, another question. If we get a chance to become either a cooperative or a corporate, which one is better and safe?
It's your own choice, and because both, I hope both there is a lot of chances for youngsters now, but it's our own choice. The theme is the way forward is different for both. You will be knowing better than me. Cooperation is all about the mutual cooperation, understanding, and segment. Only thing is that there is not much professionalism, whereas in corporate there is lot of professionalism, but there is not much democracy or nothing like that. So it's up to our choice to decide on that.
Thank you, sir. And I think we shall wind up the question and answer session. Thank you so much, participants, and thank you so much, sir. So finally, let me invite Dr. G. Veerakumaran, Head of the Department of Cooperative Management, for delivering the vote of thanks. So please.
Thank you, Naranjana. Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Sri Rajendra, our Associate Dean, Professor K.N. Usha Devi, retired professors, learned colleagues, student friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. Let me recall the vision of the then KAU Vice Chancellor through N. Kaliswaran IAS to professionalize the management of cooperative sector by creating a feeder cadre with BSc Corporation and Banking degree holders. Since 1981, the college is trying to fulfill the vision of our founders by imparting quality education and training to our students. The present effort of conducting online program is also in line with the old objectives of our university. My duty is here to propose a vote of thanks. As Tamil saint Thiruvalluvar says, பயன் தூக்கார் செய்த உதவி நயன் தூக்கின் நன்மை கடலினும் பெரிது. Help rendered without weighing fruits outweighs the sea in grand effects. Let us show our sense of gratitude to everyone. Our chief guest has delivered a fabulous talk on changing contours of cooperative banking in Kerala. Sir has meticulously covered the history of cooperative movement in Kerala, different sectors of cooperatives in Kerala, emerging new generation cooperatives like non-resident Kerala cooperatives, tourism cooperatives, hospital cooperatives. Sir has also covered meticulously evolution of Kerala Bank, structure of Kerala Bank, functions of Kerala Bank such as lending activities, mobilization of deposits, Kerala Bank as payment facilitator, Kerala Bank as facilitator for PSCS. He has also covered the role of Kerala Bank in the operations of PACS, particularly as multi-service centers, infrastructural development funding, particularly for food processing. Sir has also covered Kerala Bank as a tech-savvy bank in the digital era. Sir has very interestingly expressed Kerala Bank as Bank of Government of Kerala, since we lost our bank, State Bank of Trangur, and our Kerala Bank is taking over that job. He has also mentioned about changing functions of PACS in the new banking system, particularly as in the payment ecosystem. He has also very interestingly expressed our expected contribution for Atmanirbhar Bharat, our role during COVID and post-COVID activities. Sir, the last interesting thing is that absence of professional management, for which our institution was started, for which our students are being trained. And Sir has also patiently clarified all our students' questions in a befitting way. Sir, we are aware your hectic schedule. Still, your good office has shown magnanimity to address our students and faculty members. Sir, on behalf of our College of Cooperation, Banking and Management, we extend our sincere thanks to you and also request your continuous patronage to our college. Sir, I profusely thank our retired professors, Professor Philip Sabu, Professor A.M. Jose, Professor Dr. E. Vinay Kumar, who have joined with us. I also extend my thanks to our Associate Dean, who is taking special interest in the conduct of webinars for our students. All faculty members who have contributed to the successful completion of this program, I thank them from the bottom of my heart. My beloved student friends, who are the backbone of our college, deserve special appreciation and thanks. Thank you, friends. I thank all and declare that the program is over. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Rajan sir, thank you very much, sir. We will send you the pictures very soon, sir. We would be very happy if you could just send us the slides which you have presented, so that I can circulate to my students.
I think I already given to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So kind of. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.